Lesson 14, evaluating with algebraic symbols. Now, I'll be totally honest with you. When I did this at your age, I hated this. And now, I don't know if it's just because it's nice and peaceful and straightforward and no one breaks any rules. I just love this stuff. And I think maybe because I don't know if I was taught this, but I'm going to do this and be a stickler about it, because you're going to do this in every class from here on out in math. You're going to be plugging in numbers for letters, okay? And if every time we do that, I want to see lots of parentheses. Okay, so what they're saying here is find the value of xmp. That means x times m times p. Anytime you have letters stuck together like that, that means times. X times m times p. Now they're saying if x is 4, m is 5, and p is 2. Now you might just go, well, that's easy. Okay, that's 4 times 5 times 2. Yes, but that's because this is an easy, simple, simply laid out problem. But this is why, this is how we're going to, I'm going to teach you this way, and we're going to start with a simple problem. Wherever you see a letter that you're going to replace with a number, you put a parenthesis. So do you see how I have xmp, now xmp, they are now empty parentheses, okay? I always want you to do that. I've seen such a better output from students when they do this, and they don't lose track of negatives so much, okay? So now we're going to plug in, here was our x, so we're going to put a 4 in there. Here's our m, so we're going to put a 5. Call it plugging in, when you plug in real numbers for variables, okay? So now we have 4 times 5 times 2. Well, that's 20 times 2, which is 40, and there's your final answer. Okay, let's do the same thing. This says evaluate, which means find the value of 4yz minus 5. So now wherever there's a letter, we put a parenthesis. Okay, so 4yz minus 5. Okay, now we go and say, okay, y, here's y, and I want to put a 2 in there. Well, they want me to put a 2 in there. And z is right here, and they want me to put a 10 in there. Okay, so now we have 4 times 2 times 10 minus 5. Okay, 4 times 2 is 8, times 10 is 80. Now you might have just done that in your head, 75. Okay, good. Now these you might be like, why, Mrs. DeShield, do you care so much about those parentheses? Well, because now we're going to get into negative numbers, and it's going to get a lot more complicated, and you're going to have more careless errors if we don't do the parentheses. Okay, so we have a set of parentheses minus a set of parentheses. So we're going to go like this, okay? And here was y, and here was z. And then I go up here, and okay, y is a negative 2, and z is a negative 6. Okay, so when you try and do these in your head, and not use the parentheses, we have a little issue a lot of times right here, because this turns into a plus 6, negative, negative, okay? So what that turns into is negative 2 plus 6, and then that's a 4. Okay, so this will save your neck. All right, lots of negatives, which is why I love the parenthesis trick. Okay. Do you agree? Does this look like up here? Negative blank minus blank minus blank blank. Okay, and then I come over here and see, okay, this blank is for A, and A is a negative 3. And this is also an A, so I'm going to put the negative 3 in there. And then the B's are negative 4. See how many negatives they have in there? Totally messing with us on purpose, they are. Okay. So now, like we did in the last couple lessons, my eyeballs go to things that need to be simplified, probably right, everybody. This is multiplication, but these can be, this means opposite of negative 3, so that's a positive 3, a positive 4, and then a minus, so I'm just going to write minus, and these two together make a 12, positive 12, but there's a minus in front of it. Or 1, 2, 3, so that should be negative. Okay, so that is 7 minus 12, which is a negative 5. Okay. Now I'm not checking my answers in the book, so I'm just hoping I'm not making mistakes here. Maybe I will open that as we go and get the parentheses. You get the parentheses ready on this, and then see how you do. Okay, I was just checking if I got those all right. And we did. Good. I'm not leading you astray. Okay, so parentheses, negative parenthesis, minus. Okay, so we're going to have a lot parentheses within parentheses, or you could start practicing with your brackets, okay? So I might go like this. All right. You see how we can add brackets in there? Or you could do double parentheses. Either one is okay. They're legal. If you use an Excel spreadsheet, they don't use brackets. They usually just do double parentheses. Okay, so a 2 goes in here. And then a -4 goes in there. And a -6 goes in there. I hope you can see that. Okay, now I see a lot of negatives. We only have 3 digits. A lot of negatives, and we've got, it looks a little complicated. All right, so this is just a -2, and I'm just going to go minus, and then let's simplify what's in here. That is +4 minus 6. So I could just write 4 minus 6 in there if we want. So now we're down to here. So now we have -2 minus -2. Okay, which is the same as -2 plus 2, correct? Which is actually 0. Okay, try it on this one. Do your parentheses. I'm serious about this. Make sure we've got those going the right way. Here I am not using braces. I'm just using a bunch of parentheses. Now I use big ones and little ones, okay? Like I said, where I see a letter, I just put empty parentheses, okay? So then I'm going to put this in there, and this in there, and -4 in there, and -2 in there. Okay. Again, hopefully you can see. So this might be a little tricky. This cannot play with this yet because he's actually attached right here, okay? Be careful there. Do not do -2 minus 3 separate from this. So we're going to go ahead and go right. -2 minus, I can simplify it like that now, okay? And inside we have +4 minus 2. +4 minus 2 would be a 2, okay? So now we have -2 minus 6, which is a -8. Okay? And let's see, moving on. 2 more, and then we will let you do your own practice and see if you're tracking. Okay, so I see we're going to have lots of parentheses, and that's okay. I'm going to go big parentheses, small, small, big. Just as long as you can see how I do this. There they are, okay? Really, see how I get from here to here. That's a really big deal. Do you see how I got from this part to that part? Okay. And now I'm just going to plug in the correct letters. Okay, so this is an M, and M is 2. This is an X, and X is -3. Oftentimes people put the wrong number in. You just have to be super careful not to put the wrong number in for the wrong letter. And X is -3. Okay, so now once we're there, we're almost home free because at least we have everything in the right spot. All right, so I'm going to take care of these parentheses. This is a 2 and a -3, so that's -1. Okay, now I'm going to take care of this here is a +4, and this is -6. Okay, look at how quick it got simpler. Okay, and this actually is a +1 times -2, which is -2. Okay, and then we always box that so we can see your final. But showing your work, showing those parentheses, okay? Here we go. Make your parentheses and then let's compare. Here's mine. There we go. And it's good to count. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, good. I've got enough empty spaces. Okay, so this is an X. This is an A. This is an X. This is an A. And this is an A. Okay. And then we simplify. Okay. Oh, I have a big parenthesis there. Did I forget to close it? No, I haven't. Sorry. Talking to myself. So I can, this is just times out here, although we do usually take care of this on the outside, it doesn't change anything if I just do that on the outside. Okay, then on these two, it just means these two are staying isolated until they've hooked up, put themselves together. And so that's 4 plus 2 is 6. And then minus 2. Okay, so now we have 8 times 6 minus 2, which is 48 minus 2, which is 46. Okay, now this just takes a lot of practice, okay? So now we get to practice. Here we are. So go ahead and pause me, and then go ahead and try A through D and see how we do. Okay, hopefully you are completed and you've already, this makes sense to you and you know what you're doing. Maybe just might have some negative issues. If you have any issues, that's what I'm guessing, is we're losing track of negatives and having the wrong sign for things. That's the most common problem. Okay, so we have negative 2. And then what I'm going to say, I guess we can go minus negative 6. Or negative 2 plus 6, which is 4. Okay, and that is the correct answer. Yay, us. Okay, parentheses. There are all my parentheses. So in here I have a negative 4. Here I have a negative 4. Here I have a negative 2. Here I have a negative 4. Okay, so now you can understand why handwriting was so important. If we can't see a negative, it could get the total wrong answer. Okay, now this is a positive 8 plus 4 in here. Okay, I'm just going to move it out over here, which is negative 4 minus 12. Okay, which is a negative 16. Okay. And we have the right answer, people. Good. All right, now we got this one. Okay, and I put negative 3, negative 2, negative 4 goes in there, negative 2 goes in there, negative 4 goes in there. Okay, and let's simplify this. I know that these two can be taken care of right away. This is just going to stay out there. Maybe I'll go like this. And then in here I'm negative 2 minus 4, which is the same as negative 2 positive 4, which is a positive 2. Okay, so now we have negative 3 minus 16, which is negative 19. I hope you can see that. Just realized I might have gone off the page. Okay, last one. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so negative 4 in here, negative 2 in here, negative 2, negative 4, negative 4. Okay, and we simplify. These three things turn into a negative 8, and these turn into a negative 6, and that is just negative 4 out there. Okay, so now that looks very easy to handle. 48 minus 4, and we go ahead and get a 44 for our answer. Okay, again, I go through these fast because I've done it a billion times. Make sure you go slow and be careful. And this looks like an even numbered problem assignment, so have a great time. Enjoy these. This is nice and relaxing. It's like puzzles.